Number 20. The mysterious Hinterkaifeck murders. In Germany 1922, the murders of 6 people at the Hinterkaifeck Farmstead shocked the nation. This wasn't because of the gruesome nature of the case, but also the case was so incredibly weird it still remains unsolved to this day. Over 100 people were interviewed in the murder, but no one was ever arrested. No motive was ever established as to explain the murders. Number 19. The Skunk Ape. In the year 2002, photographs said to be a skunk ape were taken by an anonymous woman and mailed to the Sarasota County, Florida Sheriff's Department. The photographs were accompanied by a letter from the woman in which she claimed to have photographed an ape in her backyard. She was convinced the ape was an escaped orangutan. The pictures have become known to Bigfoot enthusiasts as the Skunk Ape photos. Number 18. September 11th attack South Tower woman. In these photographs, the gaping hole the plane crashed into on the South Tower of the World Trade Center on September 11th, you can see a woman standing on the edge of the hole bleeding. Her name was Edna Clinton, and the mystery many people say of these photos is that she was actually a survivor. People inquire how she was able to survive everything that happened at that location. And then go on to make it out of the building. Number 17. The Phoenix Lights. The Phoenix Lights were a series of unidentified flying objects seen by thousands of people observed in the skies of Arizona, Nevada in the US and Senora, Mexico on Thursday, March 13, 1997. They were allegedly 2 distinct events which involved the incident. A triangular formation light seen passing over the state and a series of stationary lights seen in the Phoenix area. The United States Air Force has identified the second group of lights as flares dropped by aircraft that were on a training exercise at the Barry Goldwater Ranch in Arizona. What were the first set of lights? To this day, nobody knows. Number 16. The Madonna with Saint Giovannino and unidentified flying object. This painting, called the Madonna with Saint Giovannino, was painted in the 15th century and hangs as part of the Lozer collection. Above Mary's right shoulder is a disc-shaped object. Below is a blow-up of the section, and a man and his dog can clearly be seen looking up at the object. Number 15. Battle of Los Angeles. A photo published by the Los Angeles Times on February 26, 1942 has been cited by modern-day conspiracy theorists as evidence of an extraterrestrial visitation. They assert that the photo clearly shows searchlights focused on an alien spaceship. Number 14. Extra thumb. A group of 4 kids posing for a picture. However, there appears to be a mysterious thumb next to the kid in black on the right and does not seem to align with anyone else's body. The person that took this photo says that no one else was there on that day and that this thumb could have belonged to a kid who died months earlier that was friends with the boys in the photo. Number 13. The falling body. As the Coopers move into their new home in Texas, they take a photograph of the family sitting together, but as the photo was taken, a body falls from the ceiling. The person who took the photo said that no one else was there at the time, but when they eventually got the photograph developed, they thought it was creepy. I suppose it would be kind of creepy to have a dead guy hanging from your roof. Would you move out of this house if it happened to you? Number 12. A modern daytime traveler. A photo was taken in 1941 of a crowd watching the reopening of the South Forks Bridge in Canada. When a portion of the photo was enlarged, one man sticks out in the crowd. He appears to be wearing modern clothes that critics claim were not in style in the 1940s. The man is wearing sunglasses and what appears to be a cardigan and t-shirts. There is a widely spread claim that the person was a time-traveling hipster, and some say that this is John Turner, the one and only time traveler. Number 11. The Spectre of Newby Church. This photograph was taken in 1963 by Reverend K.F. Lord at Newby Church in North Yorkshire, England. It's been a controversial photo because it's just too good. The shroud face and the way it looks directly into the camera makes it look like it was posed, yet supposedly the photo has been scrutinized by experts that say the image is not the result of double exposure. Number 10. The Martian Spirals. In 2004, the Martian exploration had already detected curious blueberry-shaped microscopic formations in the Martian soil, but a much stranger picture had been taken by Opportunity at the end of 2012 depicting bigger spirals in large numbers, a possible sign that past presence of water. Scientists are still uncertain of what these things might be. Number 9. The Babushka Lady. The Babushka Lady is a nickname for an unknown woman present during the 1963 assassination of President John F. Kennedy, who might have photographed the events. She was seen to be holding a camera and was also seen in filmed accounts of the assassination. Even though the shooting had already taken place and most of her surrounding witnesses took cover, she can be seen still standing with the camera. She never came forward and the police and the FBI did not find her. Number 8. The Hook Island Sea Monster. On December 12, 1964, Lasarik's wife spotted a strange object on the lagoon floor. It proved to be a gigantic tadpole-like creature estimated at about 30 feet long. They took several photos gradually moving closer. Eventually Lasarik plucked up the courage to approach it underwater in order to film it. It proved larger than first thought, with its estimated length increasing to about 75 feet. Since that day, it has never been seen again. Number 7. The Black Knight Satellite. This photo is one of several observations made by the first man-made satellites in the 1960s reporting unidentified objects and polar orbit. Something that neither the United States or Russia were capable at the time. Since then the Black Knight was said to disappear and reappear at regular intervals. Several pictures have been taken of this strange object, but it has yet to be identified as a known piece of man-made debris, and since the 1930s astronomers worldwide have been reporting strange radio signals that allegedly come from the Black Knight. Number 6. Time Traveler with a Cell Phone. In the DVD extras of Chaplin's The Circus, people were given access to short films and photos in the movie's premiere in 1928 in which appears a person seemingly talking on a cell phone. Filmmaker George Clark recently claimed that this was proof of time travelers and the story captivated the internet. Some raised the prospect that this person was actually using an ear trumpet, but this doesn't explain why the woman appears to be laughing and talking into the device. Number 5. The Baltic Sea Anomaly. In 2012 a mysterious unidentified flying object-shaped 60-foot disk was discovered in the bottom of the Baltic Sea by a Swedish ocean exploring team using sonar. The apparently man-made object sits at the bottom of the ocean looking for all intent and purposes like a downed Millennium Falcon from Star Wars. Theories have ranged over its origin from an unidentified flying object, Nazi submarine, or a plug to the underworld. No one knows what the heck it is. Number 4. The Husdalen Lights. The Husdalen Lights is an unexplained light usually seen in the Husdalen Valley in Norway. In 2007, a group of teachers, students and scientists established a science camp in Norway to study the phenomena. On a clear night, one of the students managed to take a picture using exposure of 30 seconds. The analysis of the spectrum reveals the object is to be made of titanium, iron, and scandium. Number 3. Pyramid on the Moon. This photo was taken by Apollo 17 near the geothermal rock during the last flight to the Moon. It was listed as blank in the Apollo 17's photographic index. The photo certainly suffers from